Hello, Cancer, and Happy New Year to all of you. So before we begin your reading, I have two cards, one from Lay Vampire and one from Chakra of Wisdom. And what you pulled here is pretty exciting. I like seeing this for Cancer because it's different. So from Lay Vampire, you pulled The Call of the Night, Daring, Adventure, Excitement. And then from Chakra of Wisdom, you pulled Impasse. So The Call of the Night. This is about leaving the safety and comfort of daily routines and seeking adventure, seeking the unknown, wanting to go out and do things differently. And then Impasse is saying that there needs to be a redirection. Your path isn't blocked. It's just that there may be a different way to go. And it's funny because it's like needing to change your situation and wanting to do something a little bit more adventurous with your life, which is, I like it for Cancer because Cancer is different than the other water signs. You guys aren't actually in the water. You're on the shore watching the waves come at you. And those waves represent your emotions. And it also represents that fear of being swept away by emotion. And here it's like, oh no, we want to do something different here. I like it. It's different. It's interesting. And I'm curious to see what it is that you guys are up to. Okay, Cancer. Here is the energy coming through. Speaking of emotions, the Queen of Cups. This is definitely you coming through. And this is different to see because, usually I always say that I like to see the Queen of Cups for Scorpio because I think it represents them being emotionally intuitive. But it's fantastic to see for Cancer because it means that you're really getting in touch with your emotions. The Queen of Cups. Now, this represents a water sign, which is why I say this is definitely you coming through. But this is somebody who is emotionally intuitive, very open, very loving, and empathetic almost to a fault. So the warning here is just to be careful about getting caught up with others' emotions and the struggles they may be going through. I mean, it's okay to be supportive, but, again, when you speak about Cancer, you don't want to be swept away by those emotions. My goodness. And in the past, look at it. It's like, yeah. Yes. I definitely understand why now that's being pulled. The Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is looked at as the messenger with a pure message, but he may be delivering it in a harsh manner. This is about charging into a situation, being active, being courageous, and not worrying about the obstacles that are in your path. He's not going with the flow. He's going against the wind. So now on the other side of this could be about charging in too quickly into a situation. But, when you look at what you have here, it's like you're ready to go. You're ready to have some new adventures in life right now, definitely. But, Impasse, when you look at that connected to the Call of the Night, it's saying that, the path that you're going down, it may not be the right one. There may be a different route for you to go. This is where, the universe is not saying no, it's just saying we need to go a different way here. And, when you look at that with the other ones, it's like needing to go a different way away from what you're used to, what you're comfortable with, and that need to seek new adventures. And in the present. So, and it's understandable why these are coming through. If you're pulling the Four of Swords in the present, this is like no action at all. This is taking a break. So, it's no wonder why there's this need to go out and be adventurous and feel that excitement and that call of the night, If you're feeling like you're just kind of where you're at. And this could also suggest a need to take a break from charging into these new adventures too. But, I feel like with what you're pulling, it's like, it's no wonder why you want to go out and have some fun. Because if you're just sitting still, you're not experiencing anything. I mean, with the Four of Swords, definitely there is meditation going on here and a reflective period. I mean, it's literally telling you to put up your swords and reflect on your actions. But I don't know. I feel like it's more about you being in place right now and not truly wanting to be. Wow, you definitely have some messages coming through. So, future conditions, the Knight of Pentacles. This could be messages coming through to you about creating more in your life. And it's like you're ready to charge forward after that. So with the Knight of Pentacles, he is looking to see what he can do to create more. What can I do to make more in my life? And when you look at that with the Call of the Knight, it's like, these two are just at a standstill. But that Knight of Swords is like, go, go, go. But when you look at the message behind that and the messages that are coming through to you, again, it would make sense with the Call of the Knight. What can you do that's going to create some adventure in your life? Oh, very nice. The best path to follow. The Three of Wands. This is also about manifestation. This is connected with the Empress. This is also the travel card. So, wow. There could be some movement going on here. And it's like right now you're planning on it. You're planning on what can I do? So the Three of Wands, this is about watching the proverbial ship come in, seeing the things that you've worked for manifest in front of you. And again, it's like seeing different scenery. And looking at that with the Knight of Swords, it's like you're ready to go. I'm looking at all of these with the Oracle cards. It's like there's this moment right now where you're like, and doing some planning maybe, but definitely wanting to move. And again, with that Queen of Cups coming in as a signifier, that's definitely you, but a different take, which is nice to see. The influences around you. So, I wonder if this doesn't have something to do with doing something different as far as work goes as well. So the Eight of Pentacles, this is about putting in some hard work, but seeing the results of the work that you're doing. And, with that being in your environment, it also makes me think that maybe you're just doing too much work. It's no wonder why, these two, again, I love the way this is tying in. It's no wonder why these two are pulling up. If all you're doing here is work, I mean, that's great because you're creating that security and stability in your life, and you're seeing the results of what you're doing. But looking at these two, it's like it's no wonder why there's this need to see something different, to have some adventure, to take a different path. Oh shit. Your hopes and your fears. Death. Oh, wow. And again, I have to wonder if maybe some of you don't have a Scorpio around you going, yeah, let's get into some shit here. So death. This is about going through a very deep transformation. Death is one of those cards where you don't have a choice. You can fear it, reject it, or accept it, but it's going to happen. But the beauty behind this card is that you will rise from the ashes and create yourself anew. So seeing that in your hopes and your fears, I feel like definitely there is this need to see something different. Whether it's a change of scenery, some excitement in your life, I feel like maybe there's just too much work going on, and it's like you're planning, but you're planning on wanting to see something different. I mean, looking at all this, it's like there's some travel going on here and wanting some excitement and some change in your life. And again, creating yourself anew. And seeing that Queen is so different for Cancer. Wow. And the outcome, the Five of Pentacles. Wow. I feel like looking at this, that when you look at it in regards to needing to create more security in your life, if you don't go through a change in the way that you're doing things now, it could create this feeling of loss. So the Five of Pentacles is about poverty and loss. This is all about feeling like you're being left out in the cold, but it's more about the fear of losing than it is actually losing anything. And when you look at what you pulled with the oracles tied into that, to me, that's saying that if you don't go through this change here and correct this here, you're going to feel like you're being left out from actually doing something different. It's like being stuck in the mundane almost. You know, I don't feel like, you know, you're going to lose any security in your life. Not with these two being here, because to me it's saying that you're working too much. There's just too much work going on. And again, it's like you're seeing the results of what you're working for, but, you know, it's no wonder why this is your best path to follow. And when you look at the Queen of Cups being the signifier, and then you look at death, right? And speaking about Scorpio, like, you know, the call of the night, it's so their nature. And I feel like that's what you guys are wanting to tap into, and not wanting to be stuck in that same secure place all the time, because it's just like, you know? And again, with that Knight of Swords, it's like, no, we want to go. We want to go. And impasse, again, is telling you, the universe is not telling you no. If you are wanting to travel and see different things and experience different things and have new adventures in your life, you just need to take a different path. Because if you're so focused on what you're trying to do to create the wealth and security in your life, you're going to miss out. You're going to feel like you're being left out of experiencing new things. I feel like there's this need to really dig down deep in this transformation here and really create yourself anew, and think about, where do you want to go? What is it that you're really wanting to manifest here? Because what you're pulling out with is saying, if you continue where you're at, you're just going to see the same over and over again. And you're going to feel like you're being left out from all the fun that you may be having or could be having. Looking at this, I really feel like it's just, to me, it feels like this feeling of being stuck in the same old, like the same old everyday stuff, going to work, creating that security, not really moving forward, and just blah. You know, it's no wonder why the Knight of Swords is pulling out on top, because it's like this need to go and experience something different. And again, you know, pulling the travel card with all of this, I really feel like maybe some of you need to see something different, some new scenery, some new experiences, again, because the call of the night, it's like this whole reading is centered around you wanting to do something different. And I feel like with this pulling out on top, it's like a warning to you that you're going to feel like you're being left out from all the fun you could be having if you stay focused too much on work. And, you know, again, impasse is like, you may feel like it's not possible right now, but the universe is not telling you no. It's there. What you want to do is there. It's just that you need to take a different path. So I really don't feel like you're losing anything here, other than maybe losing out on some adventure in your life. So if you feel like, you know, you're in this spot right now where everything is just like the same old, right? It would make sense that you need to go through this deep transformation. What do you want to seek out here? How are you going to create yourself anew? And then again, with seeing the Queen of Cups as a signifier, it's so different for Cancer. Really being in tune with your emotions. And again, it's like creating yourself anew. But if you allow yourself to stay stuck and not move, again, I feel like that Five of Pentacles is a warning to you. So if for some of you right now, you feel like it's not a possibility, I think maybe here is where you need to start planning maybe a vacation, a getaway, something that is going to bring some adventure into your life. Because I feel like, again, if you don't, you're going to feel like you're being left out.